And we're live, it looks like. So, hey, everybody. I don't know if anyone has joined or will be joining. I sure hope so. This is H10, your friends, T Ray and Sanjay.
Aloha, brothers.
It looks like the sound is a little bit delayed. Right now, nobody's here anyway, so it's all good. But I'm gonna kill the sound at least on my YouTube live so that it doesn't interfere. Okay, well, let's do this proper then. Hey, this is our first time as H10 doing a YouTube live Zoom. So we'll see how it goes. And we're actually going to be joined by another friend in just a second here. So you'll be able to see a third H10 member. Well, we're coming to you after game one of the first round or the first stage of the Climax series. And it was kind of anticlimactic, was it not, folks? Zorny, what's up, brother? Can't hear you, man. You're gonna have to turn on your sound.
Sorry. Hey
There
guys,
you
what's
go.
up?
Yeah. So we're
Hey,
just
Zorni.
getting into the recap and
Sanjay.
analyzing the game. Get it out front, guys. The Tigers lost 4-0. So we are down 1-0 in this series. We have to win and tie at the very least in the next two games in order to move on to Tokyo to face the Yakult Swallows. The smug one on the mound for the Giants, and he pitched 7 shutout innings. And we had Haruto Takahashi go 6 innings and 3 runs against. First of all, guys, before we breeze through the recap of the game, impressions of the game. Sanjay, what did you think of the whole package of this game between the Tigers and Giants?
Well, I mean, obviously I wanted the result to be different, right? But, and I kind of mentioned this before we went live. I was entertained until the end. Yeah, sure, it could have gone better early on, but we had that chance to tie it up with a swing of the bat from Gucci Man, and so I'm not as disappointed as I thought I would be earlier on in the day.
Gotcha. Zorni, how about yourself?
I thought it started pretty good. It was kind of a pitching duel. So I thought it was to be a tight game. But then like the offense didn't show up. So that was kind of disappointed. But it was kind of like, I mean, we kind of I mean, the lineup wasn't there. Like the RB guns were, I mean, they weren't there, right? So it was kind of expected. So, but overall, I thought like it could be way. I mean, I was expecting something way better. It didn't look like a playoff game to me. Like I don't know. It's just like a regular season game. So hopefully that's gonna change tomorrow.
The big question that I think a lot of the press is going to be asking and getting a lot of views from articles about this. Why did Yano start the men that he started? And that is my big question. I kind of punched this out on Twitter before the game. I said, I hope Yano looks like a genius by game's end for this lineup, but I'm not sure. But of course, we cheer for the men that are out on the field, no matter who they are. And I said mid game, I was like, look, this team had 420 home run guys on the team this year. How come only one is in the start lineup? Only the other two of the other one at bat apiece, and the third one didn't even make it on the roster. Now I understand there's a thing called momentum, the thing about like Jerry Sands having old second half, Sato also having that kind of half, and Oyama maybe nursing an injury of sorts. I can't find any explanation for why Oyama was not starting lineup. As Sanjay and I discussed in episode 130, he did have a good October. He also October playing very limited, and wonder if his injury is lingering. But the Giants started their game without, or started they played the whole game without Kazuma over 4 hitter. And in his place, Maru got on base twice. And then Wheeler, who'd said in articles before the game, he said, "I'm looking forward to this, even if we're without Okamoto, ready to step up." And boy, did he ever! He hit a run RBI double in the sixth, and then also he hit the crusher RBI single in the eighth inning. So he got the job done. Our one big bat was Jeffrey. He had one single in this game, and I'm sure you guys saw this. There was a hit and called. I I just did that. It was a 1-0 Kohara. And you got to think that, the Giants are a pretty smart team. And I just think, Sugano may not necessarily be going for a strike. And if it had been a 2 count, it might have been a little different because he wouldn't be able to pitch out 2-0 probably. But as it turns out on the 1-0, and Marte was, he was like a fish in a barrel. It was so easy to gun him down, get him out. Kind of hurt one of our early chances, but we didn't really get many chances in this game. We had the one against Smagano where Sakamoto got hit by a pitch, and then Nakano hit it to give us a second and third, runners on second and third, 2-out situation. Sakamoto was not able to get the there. And then as Sanjay said, he had another chance with the base loaded, and pinch hitter Haraguchi up to Umeno on deck. It looked like he was slated to be to take Sakamoto's at bat. Instead, David Haraguchi lined out to third. So the big is that now our backs are against the wall. Right, we've got to win and tie, win and win. Those are the only options left. We need 2 wins or tie. Any thoughts, Sanjay? Look, you got something to say.
Well, actually, I understand why the lineup was the way it was. He played the numbers, and I'm okay with that. But there were a couple times I questioned, like, why was Sakamoto still in there instead of a pinch runner at one point, or why not a pinch hitter even? And we, as you say, we left some players unused in the process. So I had a couple of questions in there, but to your point, though, I think that we can still tie and win and still be okay, right? So our backs are against the wall only in the sense that it's a 2-game series and we can't lose is all.
Right. Much talk can be made of the fact that Kinami has 4 home runs against Sugano, but I necessarily think that warrants giving him this. This is not a knock on Kinami, but as I was saying to Zorn, is there ever a situation that merits putting Kinami in the starting lineup and not the captain, the guy who hit 21 home this year and 28 last year? And I mean, this is a guy that is named your number batter, and he's supposed to carry the team on his shoulders. The team wins and loses by Oyama. He got one at bat and he out of it. It probably could have been a double in a little bit more of a desperate situation. We just needed guys on base, so he stuck around it for first. I really feel like should have, if he was healthy enough, gotten 4 at bats, and Kinami not the other way around. That just makes sense to me. It didn't make sense to me when I saw the lineup in place. Now, as for Shimada over Sato, I can kind of case for that as well. But at the same time, I mean, okay, so did get a home run late in the season, and Yano said like he still doesn't have his swing. He's not who he was in the first half. But just the same, I really think you got to dance with who brought you, and that also includes, I think maybe leaving him out this long, and even in the playoffs, and now he didn't bad in this game. I get out of Dodge, man. I think it's season's end. He is. I'm very worried about that. Anyways, guys, we wrap up here. Like I said, I don't know if anyone's joined us here on this call and been checking the chat to see if anyone is there. I do one person that's saying, yeah. Ayo Pao has been chatting away and not been reading what he said. I really like that. But Ban Kobayashi to the game. You that it's not a very close game, and then Oyokawa, he did his bit. Sanjay, you had even mentioned like this is kind of a guy, right, in this series, and he gave up a run, which is kind of unfortunate. So what with all this? Oh yeah, I was trying to bridge back to any comments. Thank you, Io Powell, for the comments. Game 2 is tomorrow at 2 p.m. time. It will be Koyo Aoyagi, the blue for us. And as I'm seeing Ramirez's series review video, interspersed throughout this game, I'm seeing it off and on. He did mention that our ERA at Koshien, and even his win loss is not great. So I don't know that he. I mean, obviously, here's it being a 13 winner this year, but it's him against Yuki Takahashi, who is outstanding against the Hanshin Tigers, especially again. I believe he's 3-0 with an under 1. So if we couldn't score today, I'm worried about whether we can score tomorrow as well. Let's remain optimistic though. I like what Pete Duffy said there. He said there too. If one is hurt, Sato should be playing 30s. I would agree with that. I mean, see, Ito on the first grounder that he got, he had time to make the throw. He took a couple of steps and he still threw it in the dirt from third base. Just don't feel super comfortable with him playing third base, even playing defense anywhere. Truth be told, he is a good. I'll give him that much. We're gonna call it. Oh, this is the end of today's video, but and then I dominated it. But Zorni and Sanjay, thank you for. Unfortunately, we can't be back after tomorrow's game. My schedule means I'm watching in retrospect. So don't you folk there ruin it. If we win or lose, until or at least me, until I am able to watch the whole game. And so if there is a game three, there's a chance we'll be back here after game three, after the big Hunters come from behind victory to advance the final stage.
Keep the faith.
For now, though, thank you so much, Sanjay. Thank you so much. Zorni,
yeah, keep it up. We're not dead yet.
Yeah, that's right. This season is going to be of magic. Mark my words.
Yes.
Go Tigers. Go H10. See y'all next time. All right. Thanks guys for joining today.
Thank you.